I love cars and I love gadgets. Literally, my entire apartment is just full of toys. And I bet you do too. So I'm gonna show you 9 of the most essential items you need to keep in your car to keep it running, to keep you running, and to have a little bit of fun. What's up guys? I'm the Squid, this is Ideal Cars, and we talk about pretty cool car stuff pretty much every other day. So before we get into this video, make sure you're subscribed down below, turn on that little bell, and let's get into it. Now, of course, everything you see on this list today is gonna have a link down in the description below, so click down there, check it out. It doesn't add anything to the price, it just lets Amazon know that you came from Ideal Cars. And it actually helps support our channel, which I know you love to do. Now, first up is a gadget we've talked about a lot here on Ideal Cars. They've actually been a sponsor at some point, but we're not getting paid to say this. We actually recommend you buy the fixed Bluetooth OBDII scanner. It's essential. Why? Well, because every car made after 1997 has an OBDII port. OBD standing for onboard diagnostics. It's what tells the mechanic what's wrong with your car when your little check engine light comes on. You got sensors about everything in your car. This tells you what's wrong. What the fixed OBDII scanner does though, is remove the mechanic from the equation. Now you're the mechanic.
Hey look buddy, I'm a mechanic. That means I solve problems.
Take the little reader, plug it into your OBDII port, pull up the app on your phone, and there you have it. You know exactly what's wrong with your car. You can fix it yourself and save yourself hundreds or thousands of dollars. This is just an absolutely necessary item that every car owner should have. And the fixed is just an insane value. It's one of the cheapest ones on the market, and I've used it on my Lexus. It works fantastically. The app is intuitive, easy to use. And literally, like one trip to a mechanic and this thing has paid for itself. Speaking of things going wrong in your car, don't you hate it when you come out to your car and one of your tires' pressure is low and you gotta like drive to the gas station and put in the quarter and it's out of service and you gotta go to another gas station? Basically, you just spent like an hour to put like 10 PSI in your tire. Well, good news. You're living in the future. Tire inflation tools are getting smaller and more compact and more affordable than ever before. I mean, that's how technology and science work. Things constantly improve, and it's fantastic. What this means for you is there's a gadget you can keep in your garage or even in your car to always have your tires inflated to the proper pressure and never have to go to that stupid gas station pump ever again. So you have no excuse to be driving on a low pressure tire, which I worked for a tire company, and the #1 reason why a tire explodes on the freeway without warning and gets you into a deadly accident is because you're driving on low pressure. Bonus, these usually come with something to inflate your bicycle tires with too. It's summertime, so if you're getting out there and riding your bike pretty regularly, you're gonna want to have the proper pressure. Or if you're like me, you go off-roading pretty often, and you air down your tires to get a little bit better traction on those rocks. Carrying a compact tire inflator is essential for this. You don't want to get back on the highway with 15 PSI in your tires, you're pretty much gonna die. So once again, this is an essential item that I think pretty much every car enthusiast should own, and at this price, it makes no sense not to. Now, speaking of small, absolute lifesaver items that you can carry in your car or in your garage at all times, the days of carrying around jumper cables and having to ask some stranger in the parking lot to jump your car are over. I mean, have you ever tried to jump a car with another car? It's kind of a mess. First, you have to talk to a stranger or have one of your friends drive out to wherever the hell you are. Then, your friend's kind of an idiot and hooks up the wires backwards, and then you start smelling something burning from your car. It's ridiculous. Good news is today you can carry a portable jump pack, so you never need anyone else to help you jump your car. You can do it yourself. And take it from me, I had a Land Rover Discovery that had a parasitic power drain that meant that I had to jump my car every other day. And I did it like 150 times using one of these portable power packs. It was a complete lifesaver, but maybe I should have just fixed my car's electronics, but I'm pretty lazy. Bonus, these power packs actually also double as a power pack. You can charge your phone with them. You could run a stereo off them at a picnic. They're just an insanely versatile and no-brainer item to carry in your car, which is apparently the theme of this video. These are all items that, like, if you don't own them already, what the hell are you doing?
Fair enough.
All right, so your buddy did jump your car the wrong way with his jumper cables. And now, your car's on fire. How do you put it out? A fire extinguisher, right? That's the boring way to do it. How about you use a grenade? See, you no longer need to carry around a big, ugly, metal, heavy fire extinguisher. Today, you can actually own a fire extinguisher grenade, and it really works. It's pretty much exactly how you think it would work. It's a grenade. You throw it into the fire, it explodes, and the fire goes out. They're so simple, and that's the beauty of these. You don't have to be trained with a fire extinguisher to know how to use this. You just see fire, throw grenade, fire goes away. This actually makes unreliable cars kind of fun. You get to like throw stuff at it. And if your car is really unreliable, like for example, if you drive an RX-7, you could just sprinkle these around in your engine bay, and then when the engine catches on fire, it'll automatically go out.
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
Now, of course, if your hood catches on fire and your grenade automatically goes off, please capture it on a dash cam and send it to us, because I love watching that. Now, a dash cam isn't just handy for recording when your car catches on fire. It can actually save you a ton of money. Sometimes you need to prove that an accident wasn't your fault. I actually had this happen. Somebody cut me off illegally, slammed on their brakes, and had me ram them. And my insurance company told me that if I had had a dash cam, they would have paid for it. Meanwhile, I lost a couple $100 out of my pocket and my premiums went up because I had no proof that what they did was wrong. In today's day and age, if there's nothing recording, there's no proof. You know, grammar, it didn't happen. But the good news is that dash cams have gotten insanely cheap and they work with your phone now. So for less than $100, you can get yourself a dash cam and save yourself thousands, or make yourself thousands by posting that video of your car catching on fire. Another great use of a dash cam is to prevent thieves from breaking into you and stealing your car. But what if they do it anyway? You're gonna wanna know where the hell your car is. Which is why you might wanna consider investing in a GPS tracking device. Now today, GPS tracking devices come in all different flavors, shapes, and sizes. Some are simple devices that just plug into your OBD2 port, but we don't actually recommend these because any thief would see that pretty quickly and just take it off and drive away with your car. Instead, there's actually some portable battery-powered devices that you can keep hidden away in your car so that even if a smart thief steals your car, you still know where it is. Now, usually, these GPS devices come with a little bit of cost per month to keep them active, but that's a small price to pay to protect your baby. I mean, some of you guys have some insane money invested in your cars, and I doubt your insurance is going to reimburse you for your HRE wheels. And knowing where your car is has other advantages. Party a little too hard last night and you don't know where you parked your car? Now you do, just pull open your phone. That's the kind of peace of mind you just can't get anywhere else. Okay, losing your car is pretty hard, it's big. But what about losing your car keys? Ever happened to you? Don't you wish there was a small GPS tracking device that could track your keys? Doesn't that sound like the future? Well, it's today. That exists right now. And definitely the household name in this space is Tile, a company that makes, well, tiles, so you can keep track of things. And the Tile Mate is specifically designed for your car keys. No more running up and down the stairs looking for your car keys. Which pair of pants is it in? Is it in my jacket? Is it in the fishbowl? Did I leave it outside? Is it outside in the door? No, with the Tile, you just whip out your phone, check the app, and bam, you know exactly where your car keys are. So get yourself a Tile for your keys, for your backpack, for your cat, for that really rare anime figurine you own that I definitely don't own, and have peace of mind to know where all of your is. Now, okay, you didn't lose your car, you didn't lose your keys, but you lost you. You're lost. You're in the middle of the wilderness. What are you gonna wish you had? A survival kit. Me personally, I love survival gear. Life straws, fancy knives, compasses on everything, fire starters, multi-tools. I basically spend way too much on this stuff every month. The good news is, you don't have to. Amazon has some of these like ready-to-go survival packs that are already built for you. And they have pretty much everything you're gonna need to survive a zombie apocalypse or just a weekend out in the woods. So get yourself a cheap roll-up pack full of knives and axes and earplugs and band-aids, because you never know when a zombie apocalypse is gonna happen, so you should always be prepared. Now, if you don't have room, you drive a Miata, you don't want like a whole roll-up kit full of survival gear, you should still own a pretty decent survival knife that has like a built-in seatbelt cutter so you can save a life. You know, like if somebody locks their dog in a car on a hot day, you're gonna wanna break that window pretty quickly.
Easily and quickly.
All right, everything has been about keeping your car running and keeping you running and surviving in the wilderness, blah, blah, blah. What about the fun? What's the fun thing I should carry in my car? Obviously, everyone should own a drone. Because again, Grammar, it didn't happen, man. Now, DJI is the king of consumer drones, and they offer everything from a beginner budget drone all the way up to like a cinematic masterpiece of a helicopter. And the good news is they've gotten so good at it, they're now making them pretty damn cheap. And one of the smallest, cheapest drones they make today is the DJI MAVIC Mini. And it's gonna be perfect for your next road trip. You're gonna capture all the magic moments, you can fly behind your car, you can capture that sweet sunset, you can do like a cool time lapse of like traffic flying around. And this thing will fit in like a corner of your trunk, meaning it's out of sight, out of mind until you wanna go flying. And they're basically idiot proof. You just unfold them, turn on the drone, turn on the app, and get flying. And capture some footage that one day might end up in an Ideal Cars video. Send us some links. So that's our list of 9 fun gadgets for you and your car. Which one was your favorite? And remember, if you want to grab any of these, there's links down in the description below. So go get a drone and get flying and get a pack full of knives and watches and compasses and survive out in the wilderness with your drone. Thanks for watching. I'm the Squid, this is Ideal Cars, and as always, keep living the ideal lifestyle.